Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, I gotta tell you what, it is always tremendous to be back out here with all of you. Today we're taking a look at a game called Nine Kings, and I want to thank the developer for getting in touch and offering me a copy to show to all of you on the channel. This just came out in early access the other day, and this is a fast-paced roguelike kingdom builder. I've played a few minutes of it. It's a little bit of an auto battler, but it's a ton of fun. So let's dive in and see what we can see. How's that sound? Good? Great. So we're going to start by choosing a king, and I am going to choose this as what I believe to be the first card they're going to give us. I don't think I've opened up any of the perk points yet, so that is what it is. Let's dive in. There are tons and tons of builds that you can put together, and I'm excited to just dive in again and see what we can put together. I had something quite interesting going. So we're going to start out by dragging a card onto the field, and we're going to be doing that quite a bit. Now, I can drag cards on top of the same cards to upgrade them. I believe they can be upgraded to 3 times, right? Until they reach their max state. Once we get down to 2 cards left in our hand, a battle is automatically going to start. So we're going to put down a scout tower as well. And this is where that more active part of the game comes into play. So isn't that nice? We've got the archer tower that shoots by itself, depending on where I'm aiming, I believe. And we're just going to create an army and a kingdom each time. So, buffs allies attack. Damage based on its own damage. Unit causes area damage equal to 20% of its attack when it kills an enemy. Combustion. That sounds great. Alright, I'm interested in some combustion. Unit causes area damage equal to 20% of its attack when it kills an enemy. Let's go for it. I am thinking we'll put this over here. Oh, can we not do that? Maybe we can't do that just yet, and I'm not sure why. Oh! This goes on top of a unit. Duh. Okay. Alright. Wait, am I wrong about that? Oh, these aren't units, these are buildings. Okay. This is a very strong start. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the archer right there. Eventually, we will upgrade our archers. Okay. So there's that combustion piece again, and I think we should lean into that a little bit more. Now we're talking. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, yeah. I'm a fan. So at the end of the battle, the numbers represent how much damage that unit did. Unlocks 3 new random plots. Every time enemies attack your units, those enemies gain 1 poison stack. Oh my. Alright, that sounds great. I think we should upgrade our archers. We need to put something in front of the archers. I mean, I like them, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this is not proper. Okay, so this would be nice too, because we could upgrade the castle this time. So let's go ahead and do that. See how it moves nice and fast for you? I think we're going to lose some folks this time. Nice. Okay. Carnage. Unit explodes when killed, dealing 10% HP as area damage. If an adjacent unit dies in battle, summons an imp to fight in its place. That's awesome. Destroy target plot to level up adjacent plots. Okay, so we don't want to do that just yet. I think we could do something with this. Doubles the HP of the card on the target plot in the year of the prophecy. Okay, alright, something to consider. So here's what I'm thinking. If we're going to put a unit over here, which that is the plan once we get a nice one, and a unit over here, then maybe we should put the cemetery right in the middle, right? Okay. Yeah, welcome to our kingdom. The first thing you walk through is the cemetery. It's a very goat kingdom, isn't it? Okay. Alright. Every year adds +1 unit to one adjacent troop. Well, I think we should upgrade the scout tower while we can. And I'm going to aim at the wizards in the back. Perfect. Okay, so we could fully upgrade the castle. Buffs allies' attack damage based on its own damage. That might be interesting too. My lord, it is time to wage war against another king. The king of nature or the king of stone? I say we bring it to the king of nature. These are your enemies. Okay. Alrighty. Let's put the shaman out there. I think those will pay dividends. That shot fell a little bit flat. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to take a quick sip here. Cheers to all of you. I am out here with Team Ice Water today. A little bit later in the day for coffee. I want to be up all night, you know. Well, add 9 units to the selected troop. I mean, that's not bad either. But I wouldn't mind a fully upgraded castle either. Okay, isn't that nice for us? Well, let's aim at the witches here. That was great. Now we need some soldiers or paladins. I had those guys last time and they just haven't showed up yet. Ranged troop casts powerful attacks at a slow rate. Okay, well... Oh, look at this. Okay, so we've got 81 gold, and we can now buy some cards. Summons a fighting spore every 9 seconds in battle. Spores accumulate every battle. Oh, let's do that. Receive +3 gold at the end of every year. Area damage turret. Every year sacrifices an adjacent unit per level to gain +2 damage. Oh, I don't know about that. Every year adds 2% attack speed to adjacent troops and constructions. Huh. Alright, so I'm gonna go with this. I like the idea of having a building out there called the Vault, you know? Makes me feel a little Scrooge McDuck, a little bit. Alright, let's go with this. And I'm thinking in the back. I still want to get some soldiers over here to take advantage of The graveyard, you know? Alright, so we're gonna have a couple more choices. Let's go with the... Well, hold on a second. I didn't mean to place that. Can I reapply that? Oh, perfect. Okay. You know, overall, this is going quite well, I would say. Summons a fighting spore every 9 seconds. Well, we could stack that, or we could apply some poison to our guys over here. So now they've got flame and poison capabilities. This looks like it's going to be a tough battle. Thank goodness for cannonballs. Okay, that wasn't bad. And have you seen our spores showing up off to the side there? Pretty cool. The bomber runs towards the enemy and explodes, dealing area damage. So now, wait a second. Would that be worth putting in towards the cemetery? Summons 1 demon per level. For each dead ally, grows permanently 0.5% stronger. I mean, that's interesting as well. Summons 1 demon per level. Thing is, we're running out of space. All right, you know what? Oh, speaking of expansion mode. Okay, so we need to, well, this would then benefit from the cemetery, right? Yeah, if an adjacent unit dies in battle, summons an imp to fight in its place. Okay, so this feels like the right thing to do, right? Because he's going to explode, and then he would turn into an imp? Maybe? We're going to find out. See if we get some imps. Alright, I am not 100% clear if we're getting imps or not. But I feel like we should be. Can be mounted by adjacent troops. For each 1 HP it has, increases rider stats by 1%. That's cool. I say we go mycelium and we upgrade those guys. Alright, keep your eyes open for imps. Really hard to say, to be honest, but I'm leaning towards no. We're still doing really well. Unit explodes when killed, dealing 10% HP as area damage. This does sound interesting to me. Receive 9 free rerolls. Receive 2 cards after every battle. You can no longer choose your loot. Your buildings apply their effects 1 more time. Oh, I like that. I like that because that would mean that the cemetery should... Well, it should make an imp when the imp dies, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know for sure. Alright, what are we doing here? You know, we could, I mean, we could do this too. You know, when we don't know what to do. So I think we're just going to do that. And it's not that we don't know what we're going to do. I didn't love any of the options was the case this time. All right. I love the spores just doing their thing off to the side. Just kind of chilling out there. Buffs allies attack damage based on its own. Ranged troop casts powerful attack. Okay, so... Oh, that's interesting. I guess we could put another shaman down. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Maybe we are not going to get the sturdy type of troops that I was hoping for. I could see how you could spend a ton of time playing this game and having a great time the entire time. Creates roots that trap enemies, 3 roots per level. That's cool. Ranged sniper troop. Always attacks the most distant target. That's interesting too. Oh, peacetime. Okay. Oh, right. That was the prophecy, right? Interesting. Do we have elves today? No, we have archers. We don't have elves. So I think that we're just going to go ahead and bite the bullet. And see if we end up with some imps this time. We can nail a big group. Perfect. Every year has a 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment of one adjacent troop. Well, we could go more combustion. I mean, I don't hate that. I wonder if we even give it to somebody else at this point. We could pop it on there. We seem to be getting a lot of spores, actually. Oh, can we not do that? Unit causes area. All right. Well... why don't we give them another stack? Oh boy. These guys are getting chunkier for sure. Wow. Levels up target plot. Every year adds +1 unit to one adjacent troop. Cancels the first hit the target unit would take every battle. Right, so we could apply this enchantment. I think we're going to do this, and I think we're going to level these guys up. Since we have put a lot of... stock in them, enchantment-wise, right? Come on, one time. Look at all the spores. I mean, that's really quite something. Wouldn't mind leveling them up either. Hey, here we go. Here we go. I think we should do that. Ooh. Okay. Well, just trying to think about value of adjacency, right? So could still put some beefier units over here in front of these guys if we come across them, but that's the whole thing. Are we going to come across them? Oh, we'll make our spores beefier. Close in on these guys. It's a very chill game. Sturdy troop that deals melee area damage. Sturdy. Alright. Sturdy being the operative word. We're going to go ahead and take heed there to the sturdiness. And we hope that it's truly sturdy. Let's watch for an imp. Well, they're coming. They're definitely getting through, too. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Late in the game, but They've shown up. Every time enemies attack your units, those enemies getting 1 poison stack. I think we should do that again. Now let's do that. Okay, soldiers are going down. Would have liked to put them over in that spot, but I don't think we can switch them out, can we? Let's see. No, we can't. All right. I'm gonna aim back here and see if I can take out their distance guys. There we go. Okay, that went pretty well. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Look at this. Units attacks trigger a lightning chain. Deals +1 damage and +1 chain per stack. Oh my goodness. Well, you know who that's going on. Okay. Create the chaos. Oh boy, speaking of chaos. Oh, these guys are getting real close. Wow. If an adjacent unit dies in battle, summons an imp to fight in its place. Huh. Well, I'll tell you. See, now I think I see where the sacrifice comes into play, you know, as you get better stuff. I wonder, too, though, about upgrading the cemetery. My lord, our diplomats can now make peace with an enemy king. Oh, interesting. So, it might be nice if we forge a relationship with the King of Blood, you know what I mean? For reasons. For reasons. Well, let's do that. Choose a king to make peace with. Okay. These are your enemies. All right. Perfect. So, let's maybe make the imps stronger. Right? Is that what that did? Yeah. I'd actually like more building units that do some destructive damage, you know, these things. Ooh, boy. So I'm between a warlock and static. All right, let's make the warlock a little bit stronger here. Sturdy troop, right? I feel like those guys go down pretty fast. Oh, are those guys the imps? I wonder. Alright, every year adds +2% HP to adjacent troops. They did sound like pigs, though, too. I'm not sure. We're learning. Creates roots that trap enemies. 3 roots per level. I don't know. You know, maybe we will go with the reroll this time. Okay. I don't hate the elf option. Ooh, okay. Look at this. Executioner. Ranged troop. Always attacks the enemy with the lowest health. That's pretty cool. Assassin troop that jumps to enemy's back line. Wow. Disposable melee troop levels up whenever adjacent plots level up, with no max level. Wow, and then we got soldier too. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're getting a soldier, we're getting an executioner. I think we're probably gonna get a thief too. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool. All right. Well, we're going to need to expand, aren't we? Let's throw our elf on top of our elf. I had to remind myself which slot they were in. Let's put the soldiers on top of the soldiers, and we are quickly running out of space, aren't we? No vault yet, which is a little bit of a shame. So let's discard this guy, and I think we're going to discard this guy. Okay. Cross your fingers. Now, the battles are absolutely getting bigger. And I feel like the stakes are getting higher. You know, because we built a really nice kingdom. If it gets destroyed, you got to start all over. All right. Well, we talked about the scout tower being something we would like to have a little bit more of. So let's pop that on there. And I believe that maxes that out for us. Just trying to nail these guys. I mean, the spores are crazy. Every year adds 2% HP to adjacent troops. Clone the card of the selected plot. Add 9 units to the selected group. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, beautiful. All right, that's great news. So let's go ahead with that. And so I don't know if it matters where we place this guy because he's going to jump to the enemy's back line. I want to put him out there. Let's see what happens here. Alright. I wonder if those guys got wiped out. Not sure what they meant by jump, you know? But it appears they got walloped, I think. Let's go ahead. Yeah, maybe the executioner would have been better, like a spot in the back. We'll keep that in mind for the next time we expand. So these guys are fully upgraded. These are fully upgraded. Interesting. Oh, we could go Warlock. Or our brand new Thief character. Oh, why don't we do that? Start out in the back with their ranged. Awesome. We're going to do Procreate again. Increases the attack speed of your towers by 50%. Yeah, that seems like a good way to go. They're both fully upgraded. In theory, we could get more of them. I think so. Let's do that. That's great. Okay. So, I think we're gonna add more of those guys. Come on, take these guys out. Perfect. Okay. So I think the soldiers can still be leveled. See, this is where being able to see the playing field would be... Oh, here we go. Maybe that... Yeah, maybe? Okay, so they still have one more on them. Let's do that. Perfect. Yeah, when in doubt, just click the eyeball. All good. The army is getting big, folks. But we're holding our own. Okay, so we got wizards, we got shamans. Let's do the shaman. Look at this. Units attacks heal it for 25% of damage dealt. Wow. Unit ganks plus 1% damage whenever any plot levels up. So we're going to do the poison vial. And unit's first hit is always critical. Holy cow. Alright, we'll do that. I'm probably going to put that on the archers. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so that goes there. And where are our shamans? Right here. Okay, perfect. Poison vial, you know, I'm thinking the soldiers. Alright, good deal. Oh, I think that was a swing and a miss on our cannon. Okay. Do we want to procreate again? I think we do. So let's go ahead and I think we're gonna procreate right. Well, these guys did a lot of damage last time, it turns out. So did these guys. Well, let's go over there. Look at the thieves. Oh boy. Okay, we are just a destructive force, let me tell you. That is really something. Well, I think these two are both fully leveled, so let's go with the wild card. King of Nature is leading his final assault. We must play all cards. Oh, wow. Okay, you're 33. So, well, we're gonna procreate. So let's procreate. Oh boy. Can we do it on this? No, we can't. All right, so let's do it over there. And let's do this. Okay. And can't do anything with that. So here we go. Oh, wow. This is awesome. Not sure what this is. Oh, it's an AoE type effect. Yes. What is my next? What is next, my liege? Continue playing or start another run. So I don't know if this goes into like an endless mode at this point. I guess let's see. Oh, please bear in mind, this is in an experimental mode and glitches still may occur. We are actively working on improvements and you can expect frequent updates. I see. So I think what we will do is call this a W. And I'll tell you what, 9 kings. A fast-paced roguelike kingdom builder. Fun. I would argue maybe it's even a little bit more in the roguelite realm because it looks like there is some meta progression to be had. So, folks, let's do this again sometime soon. We'll get together and play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every time because they're the best and you're the best. Really appreciate all the support. If you had a good time out there, do me a favor, hit the like button. It'll help more people see the video and learn about this game. All right. Have a great one. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.